Good evening, friends. Let us do this problem. This is seating arrangement problem. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. These people are all sitting in straight line, equidistant from one another, but not necessarily in the same order. Some of them facing north and some of them facing south. So, in these problems, the important thing that we need to remember is while facing north, the left side would be different from while facing south. Right. So, that is the caution that we have to take care here. That is a caution we should not forget, right? Someone is facing north, let's say someone is facing north, his left side would be this one, right? This becomes his left. Whereas someone who is facing south, his left will become this side, right? So this is one thing that we need to take care. Well, let's look into this problem. What is saying? S faces north. Very good. We started. Condition number two. We start with condition number two. S faces north. Right. Then condition number three, only two people sit to the right of S. Because S is north, his right will become this one, right? Only two people are sitting. That means this is the end, this is the wall, let's say. Only two people are sitting to the right of S. So we are using condition number three also. Then T sits third to the left of S. S is facing north, so his left side would be towards this side. So T is sitting third. One, two, three. T's direction we don't know. Right? T is sticking towards south or towards north, we don't know. But T is sitting towards third to the left of S. Third to the left of S means we have to consider S's direction, not T's direction. Third to the left of S. S is looking towards north direction. That's why we have to consider S's direction, not T's direction. Right. So that's why T will be on this side. Only one person sits between T and X. Right, very good. One person sits between T and X. Total, how many people are there? Eight people are there. Right. So what is the overall structure? With this, six are done. There is one more slot here, one more slot here. This is the wall. Right. Let's assume this is the wall. So this is the total structure. Now only as per condition number five, only one person sits between T and X. That means X can be here or X can be here. Right. Irrespective of the direction. Irrespective of the direction, we don't know what is the direction of T and X, but X can be here or X can be here. This is condition number 5. X sits to the immediate right of W. X sits, condition number 6, what does that mean? X sits immediate right of W. That means if W is facing north, X will be here. If W is facing south, X will be here. Right? That is the meaning of this sentence, right? X sits immediate to the immediate right of W means W is facing north. We don't know whether W is facing north. If he is facing north, X will be towards here, towards his right side, which is here. But if W is facing south, X is to its right means here he will be. Right. He will be here if W is facing south. He will be here if W is facing north, and he is immediate right. There is no one in between. There is no one in between. In both the cases, there is no one. Okay. Only one person sits between W and Z. Only one person sits between W and Z. Right. So now, in this case, in the first case, Z can be here or Z can be here. Right. In the second case, Z can be here or Z can be here. We don't know. Right. As per condition number 7, only one person sits between W and Z. W and X is sitting right of W. So Z should sit immediately next to X or here, someone in between, or here or here. That is the condition. So, but we cannot use it right now. But both the immediate neighbors of T face the same direction. That means this guy and this guy, this guy and this guy, both either facing north or either facing south. Okay. U sits third to the left of X. U sits third to the left of X. Right. What does that mean? If X is facing north, one, two, this is U. Third is U. If X is facing north. If X is facing south, What is his left? This is his left side. One, two, three. This is you. The condition number 9 means this, right? Either this is possible or this is possible. T faces the opposite direction of as of yes. Okay, very good. Condition number 10, we can directly use this. T is facing opposite direction of S. Right, S is facing north, that means T is facing south. Y does not sit at any of the extreme ends. So far, we didn't get anything about Y. 12. V faces the same direction as W. V and W are introduced for the first time. Both Y and U face the opposite direction of Z. Z also we don't know. Correct? So far, this is the condition. We have used second number condition. We have used third number condition. We have used fourth number condition. And we have used 10th number condition. And we have arrived at this structure. The structure of 8 people. S is here. S is third from right. And T is third from left. And S is facing north. And T is facing south. And we have also decided, we have also derived that what is the seating structure of W and X and Z can probably be. Right, we have also decided that the seating structure, probable seating structure of U and X together. Right. Now, let's use this conditions only. We have got only one person sit between T and X. Right. Let's try to use this condition. That means X has got only two slots. One is this slot, another is this slot. Right. Because in this case only, someone can sit between T and X. There is only one slot. We don't know about the direction. Right. Let's try to explore both the slots. Right. Let's try to explore this slot first. Okay. If X is here, then what we have one more condition. X sits to the immediate right of W. Is this possible? X right of W is possible? Yes. In this case, it is possible, right? In this case. If W is facing south, this is possible. If W is facing south. Right. If X is here, that means W has to be here, has to face south. Now, again, let's use this condition. So we are using condition number. We are trying to use condition number. Basically, first we have used 2, 3, 4, 10 conditions we have used, right? 2, 3, 4, 10 conditions we have used. Now we are trying to use condition number 5, and which says one person sit between T and X, and we are using condition number 6, which is saying X sits to the immediate right of W, and we are trying to use condition number 7. Right, we are trying to use condition number 7. If W is here, if W, what is condition number 7 saying? One person sit between W and Z. So where can Z sit? Z, there is no option towards here because there is only one seat left, and one person has to stay in between W and Z. So obviously this has to be Z. This has to be Z. Right. This has to be Z. Forget about direction. There is only one slot for Z. Now, there is one more condition. Right. There is condition number 9. Condition number 9, which says U sits third to the left of X. Right. As per this condition, where should U sit? We have assumed, so X can be two slots. We assume this is the first slot. If X is sitting here, then W has to sit here only facing south because X, as per condition number 6, X sits to the immediate right of W. If X is sitting here, we have discussed X has got two slots as per condition number 5, either here or here. Now, as per condition number 6, then W has to sit here only because X should become immediate right of W. And so that W has to face downwards only. Right, face south and has to sit here only. Now, what does that mean? As per condition number 7, if W is sitting here, Z has to sit here only because there is only one person between W and Z. Right, if X is here, W is here, Z is here. W direction we know, Z we don't know yet. Okay. Now, as per condition number 9, U sits third to the left of X. If X is here, what is the possibility of third to the left of X? Clearly left side, this side there is no possibility because this is wall. Right, that means if X is sitting here, X has to face downwards only and U third to the left of X. 1, 2, 3. So this has to be U, which is clearly not possible because This is already taken by Z. Right. So what does that mean? X, we had realized there were two slots. This slot is not working. X, which we are saying that as per condition number 5, only one person sitting between T and X. If X, we are taking this one, this as per that condition, as per condition number 5, if we are taking this slot, it is not working. So X has to take this slot only. Right. Let's erase this one. This option. This option is clearly not possible. Okay. That means X has to be sitting in this slot only. As per 5, 6, 7, and 9 conditions, we derived where is X. Right. Now let's use the same condition. X sits to the immediate right of W. Clearly, this is not W. Right. X is sitting to someone's right. This slot is already taken by S. So this is not W. This has to be W. This has to be W, and X is sitting to his right. That means W is anyway facing upwards. Right. W is facing upwards. Right. So then let's look at the condition again. Condition number 7. Let's look at condition number 7 again. And what is 7 saying? Only one person sits between W and Z. W and Z, only one person. Clearly, Z, there is no slot here. So that means Z, only this slot is possible. So this becomes Z. Condition number 7, which gives Z. Right. Now there is one more condition which says, condition number 8, which says both the immediate neighbors of T face the same direction. Both the immediate numbers. That means Z and W should face the same direction. Right. So what does that mean? W is facing north. Z also should face north. This is as per condition number 8. As per condition number 8, we have decided that Z is facing north. Right. Now, now let's look at the other conditions. Now we have figured out Z, T, W, X, and S. X direction we still did not figure out. But otherwise, there are still 3 more slots. Let's try to read other conditions which are around the people who have not covered. Right. So then, who is this? Y does not sit at any of the extreme ends of the line. That's the condition number 11. So Y slot is clearly not this or not this. Right. As per condition number 11, where has to Y sit? Y has to sit here. Right. Then V faces the same direction as W. Both Y and U face the opposite direction of Z. Okay, so but still, there was one condition about U sits third to the right of X also, as per condition number 9. Now that we have figured out X, third to the right of U sits third to the left of X. Right. Earlier we have discussed also third to the left. Third to the left means there is no slot here. Right. There is no slot here. 1, 2, 3. This slot is not there. So that means 1, 2, 3. This has to be U. Right. This has to be third to the left. We don't access direction. But if X is facing north, there is no slot here. So that means X has to face out to accommodate U as per condition number 9. So condition number 9, that means this has to be U. Right. And U sits third to the left of X. What does that mean? X has to face south. Right. Condition number 9, which is giving X's direction, which is south, and U's position. And this is U. This is U. Right. Now who is left? We have figured out Z, we have figured out S, we have figured out T, we have figured out U, we have figured out V. We did not figure out V. Right. Only one is left. So this slot, the first slot should go to V. Okay. W, X, Y, Z. All we have figured out. V faces now condition number 12. V faces the same direction as W. That means V is facing north. Right. U faces the opposite direction of Z. What does that mean? U has to face south. As per condition number 12. Condition number 12 is giving V up and U down. U down. And what is about Y? Again, as per condition number 12, V faces the same direction as W. Y and U face the opposite direction of Z. Right, this is already given. So that means y also has to face south. Right? You understood this problem, right? The problem what we have done, first we have used condition number 2, 3, 4 and 10. Condition number 2 to figure out where is S, then 3 to figure out where is the wall, and then to figure out where is T, and then to figure out where is how many slots are there to the left of T, or how many slots are there towards the other end of the wall, and then what is the T's direction. These are the basic points that were given. Okay, we didn't need any analysis here, any analytics here to understand this overall structure. After that, what we had taken T and X, two persons sitting between T and one person sitting between T and X. X is to immediately towards right of W, and then W and Z, and then U and X. All these four conditions we have taken together. 5, 6, 7, and 9. We have taken all these four conditions together at a shot to derive where exactly can W, Z, X, and U can sit. Right? Because all four conditions have to be satisfied, they have to be taken together so that X, initially there were two slots available for X, either here or here. Then, as per these conditions, we were able to derive X, W, Z, and U. After that, we had taken this condition again same conditions to derive W, Z, X and U, right? And then, as per the condition of 8, we have derived the directions of which saying T's neighbor should face in the same direction. We have derived what is the direction of W and Z. Because X has to sit to the right of W, that's how we derived what is W's direction, and Z and similarly Z and W's direction also. They have to be in the same direction. Right. After that, Y is not sitting at extreme, but that means only extreme slots and this slot was left. So Y has to sit here, and the remaining slot V has to sit here, and V has to face the direction of W. Y and U has to face the direction of Z. So we have figured out the directions also. Right. Now let's look at the questions. How many persons are there in the given arrangement are facing north? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Four of the following five are alike in a certain way. So form a group. What are those? W and X, they are facing opposite. Z and Y, they are also facing opposite. T and S, they are also facing opposite. V and U, they are also following opposite. Let's relook at this. T and Y, they are facing in the same direction, right? T and S are opposite. T and Y are facing in the same direction. So this is the odd one out. V and U, they are facing the opposite direction. Which is the position of X with respect to Z? X with respect to Z. Z is also facing north, X is facing south, but it doesn't matter. When we say with respect to Z, it has to be with respect to the direction of Z. So as per Z, X is the third right. Right. Third to the right. Right. We should not worry about consider about X's direction. When we are talking with respect to Z. With respect to Z, X is third right. Right. With respect to X, with respect to X, Z is third right also. With respect to Z, X is also third right, 1, 2, 3, and with respect to X, because X is facing south, Z will be third right only. Who among the following sit exactly between Z and W? Who is this T? Who is sitting second to the right of T? Right? T is facing south. So what is his right? Right is this side. Right. So who is facing second to the right? It is actually B. So B is the correct answer. Hope you understood this problem. Any doubts? Please drop a comment. We will discuss this again. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye bye.